If you're a high schooler in grades 10, 11 or 12, if you're considering the commerce and economic streams, or even if you're an NPC or BPC student who doesn't want to do engineering or medicine, you might be considering a bachelor's in business, the BBA. BBA has become a very popular option among several undergraduate students, especially with the entrepreneurial culture and the rise of Shark Tank, right? Well, if you have to go do a BBA degree in India, you have to make sure you go to the right college to ensure career growth. In today's video, I'm going to talk to you about the very best BBA programs on offer in India. So, if you're a high schooler, you should look at the rest of this video. Hi, I'm Sreekar Sannaparedyy. I am the co-founder of Gradvine and I went to Dartmouth College, which is an Ivy League university, for my undergrad. Over the last 6 years, Gradvine has helped thousands of students make it to the finest universities both in India and abroad. Also, if you're planning to do your undergraduate degree abroad, we made several videos that are going to help you out. If you want the detailed timeline, application materials required in the general process, you can click on the video link right here. And if you need any consulting for getting into any college in India or abroad for your undergrad, masters or your PhD, you can reach out to us using the link in the description. Alright, I'm starting off this video with institution number 1 with a bonus. I'm going to give you 3 for the price of 1. Well, I'm talking about the IIMs. IIM Indore, Rohtak and Ranchi offer integrated BBA+MBA programs which last for 5 years. If you've passed your 12th grade, you are eligible to give the IIMs exam and qualify for these 5-year programs. What's more, if you decide that you want to drop out after 3 years of the program, you can exit with a BBA itself. However, I suspect that most people would want to continue for 5 years and get that IIM MBA tag on their resume, which can be incredibly useful. Now, apart from the tag, because of the selectivity of the IIMs for their IPM programs and because of the quality of your peer group, and what the education and the rigor is going to do to you in terms of enhancing your profile, it is very hard to argue that these 3 institutions shouldn't be at the top of your list. They're the very best business bachelor's programs on offer. Of course, to get into IIM Indore, Ranchi or Rohtak, you have to give the super competitive IPMAT exam, which is going to test you on quantitative and verbal abilities with a greater weightage on your quantitative skills. These exams are not like the JEE or the NEET, but they're more like aptitude and IQ tests, so your logic will be tested. Within the IPMAT process, there is also weightage given to a personal interview, which you have to clear if you want to make it to any of these IIMs. Alright, moving on to another institution which you might have heard of, which is excellent. It is NMIMS, the Narsi Munji Institute of Management Sciences. NMIMS Bombay is one of the finest BBA programs out there. And if you're able to secure admission into NMIMS, you should have some great career opportunities waiting for you on the other side. Now, much like the IPMAT is the entrance exam for the IIMs, NMIMS has its own entrance exam known as the NPAT, which will once again test your quantitative and verbal abilities. Also understand that mathematics or statistics is a prerequisite for you to have in grades 11 and 12 to be eligible for NMIMS. But if you have all that on file, it's a terrific program to go to. Coming in at number 3 on my list would be Symbiosis in Pune. The Pune campus of Symbiosis has one of the most reputed BBA programs. The advantage with Symbiosis also being that it offers the option of a 4th year honors, which will serve you well if you're targeting doing a master's degree in North America, specifically US and Canada, which requires 16 years of total education. So that 4th year's honors will come to your rescue. Apart from that, the peer group and the quality of the institution is pretty solid. To get into Symbiosis, you have to fill in an online application form and then you will be sent a link to an aptitude test, which you'll have to give, much like most other BBA programs. But Symbiosis Pune should be in your list of consideration if you're planning a BBA in India. College number 4 in our list brings us down south a little bit. I'm talking about Christ University in Bangalore. Christ has been a very well-reputed university for the liberal arts, specifically commerce, mass comm, journalism, and the BBA, of course, for a very long time now. Of course, its location at the heart of Bangalore also makes it quite a happening place to be. Apart from all of that, of course, Christ has a very good name in terms of the BBA program. It is also offering a 4th year honors, which will help you, like I mentioned earlier, in pursuing a graduate degree in the US if you wish to in the future. And Christ has a decent track record of campus placements as well. Once again, if you are considering a BBA, you should consider Christ seriously. The entrance process for Christ is through its own private entrance exam known as the Christ University Entrance Test. The format should be similar to other BBA aptitude tests. And post that, you will be called for an interview. Now, I started this video with giving you a bonus with college number 1 where I named 3. I'm going to do a little bit of cheating to your own advantage, of course, to give you two names at number 5. The reason why I club these together is because I call them private liberal arts universities with some great campuses and great faculty. I'm talking about Flame University in Pune and KREA University in Sri City. Now, both these universities offer straight business majors. They allow you to do your degree in 3 years or 4 years, and they have a holistic review process to give you an admission. What I mean by that is, unlike the heavy entrance test focus of the previous colleges mentioned on this list, KREA and Flame require you to submit an application with essays talking about your future plans, where you can show off your extracurricular activities and your leadership, your volunteering experiences, while also taking a competitive test which works as an add-on in the application. Both universities have their own aptitude tests, but if you give the SAT exam, which is usually used for foreign admissions, the SAT score can be taken as a substitute for both KREA and Flame. Both these universities have multiple deadlines which start sometime around December and go on till March, April or even May. But the earlier you apply, the greater your likelihood of getting in. While the campuses and faculty at these universities are top notch and the campus placements have been pretty solid as well, you have to consider that these private universities are significantly more expensive than any of the names that I mentioned before. Therefore, even though there's a greater likelihood of getting in, you have to be prepared to shell out the cash. However, for a fantastic university experience and career growth post that, these two are highly recommended BBA programs, which you should definitely check out. I want to end this video with a caveat. Maybe some of you are wondering why I did not talk about another private university called Ashoka. Well, Ashoka is a great program, but unfortunately it does not offer a pure business major. You have to major in something else with a minor in business. So if you want to major in computer science or economics with a minor in business, then Ashoka is definitely something you should consider. Understand that the universities I've given you are to help you out. I'm not promoting, or we are not affiliated with any of these universities. Maybe there are some universities that you like and are good that I did not mention in this video. But once again, what I've shared over the last few minutes or so is my personal opinion and a great place for you to start. Maybe there's a university out there that's a better fit for you and your goals, and you should absolutely look to apply there and make a success out of your career. But for everybody else, I hope that this is a good starting point for you as a high schooler in grades 10 or 11, or maybe even 12, to start researching BBA programs and aspire to get into some of the very best ones. If you found this video useful, please like, share and subscribe, and please share it with your friends.